tells you local means which is within the place where you live. Clear? Local government. That means people looking after the working and all the affairs of the administration around you. Clear? Wherever you are living, close to you, whatever health facility is needed, educational facility is needed, governance is needed, all is provided locally. That is known as local government. Clear? Now, we will be talking of in this the city life, the town life, not the village life. Okay? In section 1, which is given local government section 1, there they are talking about the rural people, the life in the rural and how it is looked after and governed. But since we are living in urban areas, the cities and towns, so we will take up this local government section 2. This is in our course. Okay? Now coming to this introduction, in the last chapter, we have studied about the local government institutions in the rural areas. That means in the villages, in the previous chapter talk about the rural governance areas. Okay, and the things were namely what were the headings or the government bodies? They were known as Panchayat, the Block Samiti, and Zilla Parishad. Okay, so you need to know and remember these three names. In the village level, the government looks after these things, administration under Panchayat, then Block Samiti and Zilla Parishad. Clear? Provide tier system. These are the three tier systems. Okay. Then now in this chapter, we shall study about the local government in the urban areas. That means in towns and cities. Now this will include the study of Nagar Panchayats. That means in the city, the bodies which look after the government governance is Nagar Panchayat. Please underline that. Municipal committees and municipal corporations. These are the three bodies look after the governance of a city or a town. I repeat, Nagar Panchayat, municipal committees, and municipal corporations. These are the main institutions in the urban areas. Okay. Of course, there are also some other committees. There are some other, and the names are notified area committees. Please underline that. Town area committees, cantonment boards, and the port trusts. Now, other than these municipal committees and corporations and Nagar Panchayat and Nagar, what is it? I lost Nagar Panchayats. There are certain other bodies. Supposing certain states are near the port, near the water body. So there are port trusts also there. Then every city or state has a cantonment area, area that is looked after by cantonment boards. Then there are town area committees. There are certain townships like Edico hai. These have a proper townships. These are looked after by their people. So these are the various townships where you have town area committees. Clear? So other than the three basic ones which I told you, Nagar Panchayat, municipal committee, municipal corporation, there are these which also help in working, looking after the administration of a country, of a particular local body, yeah, local area. Now first we'll take up Nagar Panchayat. I begin reading. A Nagar Panchayat is set up for an area which is changing from a rural to an urban type. This is called a transitional area. Please underline transitional area, then I'll explain it to you. Such an area does not qualify for setting up a municipality, but is considered important enough to have a local self-governing body. So, now, Nagar Panchayats are set up in those areas which are, supposing this is the main city, just next to the city where the city is ending, certain dhabas and certain areas which are growing up gradually. There are little people, less people in those areas. So now those areas, they are neither called, they are a town, and neither they are considered a village. So those areas are developing to turn into a part of a city. Okay. They are gradually, they are still not very developed. Like in Ganj, you see it's a developed area. Hazratganj is a developed area. Then you go on a little outer Aliganj, or maybe Gomti Nagar, or maybe Alambagh. Now these are the outer limits of the of this town. Yeah, these are also called towns only. Why? Because these areas are also developed. Now you go beyond them. Now Aliganj ke aage, if you go to Sitapur Road or these kind of, or if you go to Alambagh, uske aage Amosi, okay, or if you go to Gomti Nagar and a little outer, Smileganj or maybe those areas. So these are the outermost areas. Now they are still developing. They are more in a, they are neither a village nor they are a city part. Totally, they are still developing. So such areas are also to be looked after. They are developing gradually. They are the outskirts of the city. Yeah, these are looked after by Nagar Panchayat. Is this much clear to each one of you? Now, their main, let's see what they are. It keeps records of births and deaths. It provides civic duties such as safe drinking water, electricity, etc. So now these are the,
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
these are record of their birth. Yes. Yes.
Sorry, ma'am, for late joining because, ma'am, there is some network issue.
It was you disturbed now. You joined, you should have kept quiet and joined. Who was bothering you? This is getting recorded and you will come to know that you have disturbed the class. Joined late and then you disturb. You joined, be silent. No need to say sorry on you. It constructs roads and maintains them. Now, Nagar Panchayat looks after the death and birth of a particular area. Clear? Then it provides all the civic facilities. What are civic amenities? The basic needs. Okay, like electricity, water supply. All this is looked after by Nagar Panchayat of that area. Clear? Then third thing is the roads and maintenance of all of these roads and the other things is looked after by Nagar Panchayat. Then it also opens parks, primary schools, and dispensaries. Yeah, so these are the some functions which the Nagar Panchayat takes up. Then sources of income. Now it is doing such a lot of work. It is building roads. It is constructing parks and schools, etc. From where does it get money for all this? So please see that. Number one, income tax. Income from the taxes such as house tax, sales tax, vehicle tax, etc. You all must have heard your parents paying the house tax, water tax. So all these taxes which are in those areas, if there are houses, those houses give the house tax to them. So that money which is collected, that is used for building of roads, etc., for maintenance and anything. Clear? Then the next is grants from the state government. Now, Lucknow comes under Uttar Pradesh. The state is Uttar Pradesh. Clear? So that means the state government, that means the BJP under Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. He will also assist these Nagar Panchayats and other sources by giving them money to look after their area. So they get grants from the state government. Clear? Then coming on to the next heading is municipality. Now, as I told you, number one was Nagar Panchayat in the urban area. Second was municipality or municipal committee. Yeah. And the third was municipal corporation. Now, metro towns, metro cities. Okay. They are looked after by municipal corporations. There is a small towns, small cities. These are looked by municipality, municipal committee. Okay. Now, a municipality or a municipal committee or municipal council. Please underline all these three names. Is a local self-governing body in smaller towns and cities where the population is little less. Okay, here they've given you 20,000. Okay, so in small towns and cities, it is the municipality. The other name of municipality is municipal committee. The other name is also municipal council. Okay, all these three words means the same. Clear? They work in small cities and towns. Yeah. Let's see. Now it is its composition. That means what makes a municipality. How many people are there in municipality? Who all are there in municipality to look after the working? Let's see. About 15 to 60 members of a municipal committee are generally directly elected by registered voters. That means out of whatever the number is, उसमें से 15 से 60 members म्यूनिसिपैलिटी के डायरेक्टली वोटर्स के इलेक्शन से इलेक्ट होते हैं. ठीक है, द वोटर्स अपॉइंट देम. We go and cast our vote and they are appointed. Yeah. Then the city is divided into wards for the purpose of elections. A voter must be a citizen of India at least 18 years of age and a resident of the city, while a candidate must also have these qualifications. Plus, his or her age should be 21 years. So now they are telling you that the people who go and give their vote should be of 18 years plus age, and the whole city is divided into wards. Number of groups are made, and in each ward the elections are held, and the candidate who wants to go for election should also be a part of the city. ये नहीं कि दूसरे शहर में, यहाँ लखनऊ में elections करने के लिए वो दूसरे शहर से चला रहा है. No, he has to be living in that area. And Lucknow is a metro city. I mean, is a small town or a city? Is Lucknow a small town or a city?
No, ma'am.
It's a big city.
No,
So
ma'am.
what do you think? Lucknow will have municipality or will it have municipal corporation?
Municipal corporation.
Corporation. Okay. Lucknow is a big town or it's a big city, so it will have municipal corporation. But in the small towns or small cities, the municipality has these members, and the member who's wanting to be a part of it should also be of 21 years. Okay. These elected members may elect a president. Now, the head of municipality is the president. Please underline this. President, or he's also known as a and he's succeeded by a vice president, underline vice president, or a vice chairman. Okay. Now the president presides over the meeting of the municipal committee. Whatever meeting is held, it is presided over by the president. He starts up. Okay. He is the head to start a meeting in a municipal committee. Now municipal committee means municipality. Municipal committee means municipal council. All these three words mean the same. We are talking about the governing body in a small town or a city. Clear till here? Then they are telling you, and carries out the function with the help of executive officers. So the president, he presides over the meeting. He's the boss, he's the head, he conducts the meeting, and he is helped by the person who is called executive officers. Officer. Okay, so please underline executive officer who helps the president to conduct the meeting of municipality. And other officers like the secretary. Now the other people working under the president are, first is the executive officer. Please underline the rest of them also. Secretary, the health officer, and the municipal engineer, etc. Did you get it? Okay, these are the few other people who help in the working of the small towns and cities. Clear? Now let us see reservation of seats. That means in a municipality. कितने लोग जो काम कर रहे हैं उनकी कितनी की seats कैसे बनी हुई है. There are certain seats for women. There are certain seats for SC, ST and backward classes. Okay, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward classes. So these seats are fixed so that all can get a chance to show their representation in the governing body. Clear? So let us see. Seats are reserved in a corporation or municipality for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in the ratio of their population to the total population of the township, town or city. So if town and city has 10 people living there, only 10. Okay. So out of those 10 people, how many are tribals in those areas? Maybe 2. Yeah. So out of those 2, one will be given a seat to get a proper working there. Okay. He will be given a seat to become a post holder in municipality or municipal committee. Okay. Okay. Not less than 1/3 of these members must be women from these castes and tribes. Now, out of these people, 1/3, यानी कि 3 में से 1, out of 3, 1. Every one woman would be every one seat would be for women candidates of tribal areas. Now, supposing in a tribal area there are 6 candidates. So, what is 1/3 of 6?
Ma'am, 2.
Not two, yes. Seats will be there for tribal areas. Two women will get a chance. Okay. My God, the banging. Okay, now next comes problems of cities. Now, once those are small cities and towns, what problems do they face? Let us see. The problems of the people living in cities are quite different from those of the people living in rural areas. The cities are thickly populated. They are spread over a vast area. The population and the area of the cities are ever expanding. Metropolis like Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, Kanpur, Lucknow, Patna, etc., have millions of people living over an area covering miles together. To provide transport, pure drinking water, regular electricity supplies, schools and colleges, and other essential amenities is the duty of the local self-government there, which is called the municipal corporation. So actually, it is the duty of the municipal committee, a municipal government there, local self-government there to look after the working. So all these metro cities, they are looked after by municipal corporation. They have given the names of the metro cities. Then small towns and cities, they are looked after by municipal committees or municipalities. And then there are certain outskirts, developing areas, which are neither villages nor they are full-fledged cities also. So those areas are looked after by, come on, Nagar Panchayat.
Of Panchayat.
Yes. Okay. How much time is left? I think bell is about to ring. So we will stop here for today. Now tomorrow and day after tomorrow is the holiday. So what I will do is I will send you the video of the question answers so that
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Ma'am, you are muted.
Yes, ma'am, and your video is paused. Your voice is not coming.